Hello everyone, I'm going to open a PANASONIC GH5S. I first started off with the PANASONIC GH2, which is a fantastic camera. I use various hacks on this legendary PANASONIC GH2, and I never felt the need to upgrade, even though the PANASONIC GH3 came out and also the PANASONIC GH4 came out. I still kept the GH2 and explored my videography, photography, and exploited this GH2 to the max. The GH4 I purchased last week, 4 years after its release, and the model I found had a flaw with the focusing adjustment in the dioptre setting. As you adjust the eye setting, I still had blurry vision, and as I'm a manual focusing operator, it's my preferred method of focusing for my style of work, I find the image blurry, so I couldn't focus accurately. I don't use focus peaking, something I thought was really good, and I had a taste of focus peaking, and I don't believe focus peaking is accurate. One person has to get used to focus peaking and adapt it to his skills in order to make focus peaking be a useful tool, and that level I haven't reached yet. So for me, I just like the manual focus on the GH2. You put the GH4 now, we had a problem where I turned off the focus peaking and used just the manual focusing. The eyepiece adjustment dioptre was still blurry no matter what way I adjusted it. So the cameras are sent back, and I now have here with me a PANASONIC GH5, which I'm going to open. Correction, the PANASONIC GH5S. Latest technology, 10-bit, 400 megabytes per second recorded, incredible. 4K at 60p, absolutely incredible. Full HD, 240 frames per second, slow motion. Discuss this one out. So here we have Lumix PANASONIC GH4, GH5. Okay, let's get this opened up. So what I'm after with videography, what any videography wants in his tool is to make it vanish. And what I mean is to have an invisible tool, one you don't feel while you're working. You know where the controls are, you just feel it, everything falls to place in hand. This is what we're after. The camera's got a menu which you can slip through the menu quite easily, adapt it to your use. If you can't adapt a camera to your use, there's no point having it. There's a nice old fat manual. I never use these, I always go online and read the manuals offline. Comes with an adapter, so it must be a foreign version. Let's pray it's not Japanese. So I had a Japanese version of a PANASONIC GH4 come to me once I bought it, and I couldn't read the menu. Your strap. All this is nonsense really, the opening and unboxing of a GH5. My bit is using the camera. I've noticed a slight weight difference between this and the GH4, slightly heavier. So here we have PANASONIC GH5. This is the body, the PANASONIC GH5S. Flip screen. And I've ordered the battery pack for the GH5S. Gives you a better grip, you've got more to hold on, and also you get double the battery life. So let's put this to one side. And in here you've got the rest of the accessories, like the charger, the lead, there's a battery charger, there's another adapter, adapter here again. Battery. By the way, the GH5 uses more battery, I heard, than the GH4. But it tests this out. The GH5S consumes more battery power. This is one area any videographer has to have sorted out, is his battery power when working, especially for long periods. So I'm going to have to buy a few backup batteries. So here we have the GH5S. The first lens I'm going to put on this GH5S is going to be my Voigtlander, let me see, 10.5mm. Now I put it a Voigtlander 42.5mm f/0.95 lens. Here's the Panasonic GH5S with a Voigtlander knocked on, 42.5mm f/0.95. Very light and a lovely piece of tool. I want to see if there's any charge in the battery. Usually there's a small charge in the battery, enough to get you started. So I'm going to see if this fires the camera up. If not, I will have to charge the battery up. What I'm after here is to see what the EVF finder is like focusing manually without the focus peaking on. So here we are, I'm going to find this camera on. Yep, it fires up. Let's see the focusing on here. Right, I've got to adjust the dioptre setting, which is around here. It should be here. Let's see moment of truth. The focusing on this one is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But there is a problem. I can see a Japanese menu here. A Japanese menu on my Panasonic. I've got a Japanese menu. I've got to see how to adjust the language setting. Anyhow, this is my Panasonic GH5. I'm going to go through the menu system and see if I've got a Japanese version. If it's a Japanese version, it has to go back. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll show you results with this camera in the future.